Hey friends, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel. Today it is April 1st, and that means it is another A Cherry on Top YouTube hop. This month we are doing a go-to design and just sharing some design tips. So today I'm going to be doing a grid design, which is one that I absolutely love. It's one of my go-tos and it's a lot of fun. But this time I thought I would use a hexagon shape instead of just a normal grid. Just using squares. I thought I would change it up a bit and use some of these dies from ACOT. You can create a grid design using any shape. Circles are fun. You could do hearts. I thought it'd be really fun to use these hexagon dies. It's just really simple, really clean, and a lot of fun. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Going to be using the Pink Fresh Studio Keeping It Real collection, which is super pretty. I love all the colors in here. And one of my favorite things to do is scrap from a collection. It makes it really easy to pull all the papers together. You know everything is already going to coordinate, and it's just usually the way that I like to scrap. So I have the 6x6 paper pad here, and I'm going to use these dies from ACOT and just cut out a bunch of the hexagons. These dies have stitching around them, so that adds a little bit of detail, and I'm going to just cut a few different sizes. At first I thought I was going to do 3 hexagons at the top and then 3 along the bottom, but I'm going to change it up here in a little bit, and you'll see that. I'm just going to continue to run these through my die cut machine, and I'm going to do 3 different size hexagons, 2 of them out of the pattern paper, and then the third one will be with my photos. I think it's really fun to cut your photos out of shapes when you are using like a hexagon or a circle or even a heart. It just adds a little bit interest to the page. So that is another thing that I like to do. Using dies like this is really fun. If you had punches, you could do punches as well. These are just nice tools to have in your stash. You could also take this design and create a card as well. So I'm just kind of messing around with the placement of these hexagons. And I'm pretty sure that these hexagons are in the A Cherry on Top shop. I will make sure that I leave them a link down below. If I can't find the exact ones that I have from ACOT, I will see if I can find some similar. So this is the design that I'm going to go for here in the end. But I'm going to go ahead and cut some more of the pattern paper so that way I can layer them up and have some more color on the page. This design is super simple, but I love the way that it turns out. I'm all for a simple page, and when you are kind of stuck for inspiration, pulling out some of your tools and playing around with them will really help you get into a creative flow and help you get your page started. So I will leave the hop link down below so that you guys can check out all of the design team ladies, and make sure that you leave comments along the way, and then also like and subscribe. There will be a giveaway from A Cherry on Top as well. That's a $10 gift certificate to the A Cherry on Top shop. So make sure that you comment along the way, like everyone's video, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you would hit the notification bell, then you will be notified every time that a new video is uploaded from the design team. So also don't forget to head on over to the Cherry blog, and then also check out the Cherry gallery for even more inspiration. So I love the colors in this collection. It is really, really pretty. And the photos that I'm going to be documenting, I did print out in black and white. They are of my daughter and I when we went to the sunflower field, and they had this really, really big chair, and we looked super tiny in it. So we took a whole bunch of pictures on that, and I printed them out in black and white. And then I'm going to use the smallest hexagon die to run them through my die cutting machine and cut them out. I think it's really fun, and then you can see along, maybe in the still shots, you'll be able to see the stitching around the photos. I just love that little detail that it adds. You could also run these through a sewing machine if you wanted to even add some more texture and dimension to them. I'm going to get these stuck down to the layers stuck down using my Thermoweb tape runner. and then adhere them to the page. And then for the photos, I am going to use foam adhesive behind the photos just to add some more dimension to the page, and that way I can tuck in some florals behind the hexagons, or behind the photos. So here are the photos that I'm going to use, and I'm just going to run these through the die cutting machine. I just think shaped dies are just one of those tools that are just great to have in your stash. Just having different sizes, I think it'd be really cute to use these to create a mini album as well. I love the stitching on them, adds a little bit of detail, and it's just fun, just a fun shape. Another idea would be to cut out the other sizes of the hexagons in a whole bunch of the different colors and patterns in this collection, and kind of just create some type of design on your page. I think that would be really fun as well. So lots of ideas. If you go to Pinterest and you look up scrapbook layouts using hexagons, there are a ton of them. I think these dies are just, the possibilities are endless with them. So I'm just going to keep cutting out my photos. I'm going to do 4 photos, and then for the center one, I'm going to use that spot to do my title. So once I get all of the photos popped up on some foam adhesive, I'm going to pull out the Pink Fresh Studio Keeping It Real floral die cuts and add some floral pieces around the hexagons. These floral ephemera are gorgeous, and I picked up 2 packs of these to go with the collection. I absolutely love them so much, so I knew I had to pick up 2 of them. And I'm going to use some of them here on this layout in just a minute. I also pulled out the puffy phrase stickers, the cardstock stickers, and the enamel dots that I'm going to use on this page. So here are all of the floral bits, and they're so pretty. There's so many in here, and I'm just going to add some to the sides of the photos, and then tuck some of the smaller ones kind of behind the photo, just kind of peeking out behind the hexagons. Kind of just picking different shapes to see and colors to see which one goes best on each photo. And I was trying to add more bits of yellow in that bottom left corner, since there was 2 yellow pattern paper colors at the top left and the top right. Also pulled out some puffy floral stickers as well. And I'm actually going to switch out that one that's in the top left here in a minute. I'm trimming off one of the florals here. This little yellow one, I'm just going to trim around it and then tuck that one in behind one of the other floral clusters. Just for another pop of yellow there at the bottom right. I'm just looking at the stickers, trying to find another one to replace this one here at the top left, and I like the way that this one looks better on this sticker, or on this photo. So I'm going to get that adhere down, and then I'm going to pull out the cardstock stickers, and there's some phrase stickers here that I'm going to pop up on some foam adhesive and get it stuck down to the photo. And then I'm going to pull out another puffy sticker that I believe it says Hello Weekend, and I'm going to pop that one up on some foam adhesive and get that stuck down to one of the florals. This layout came together really, really quickly, and I just love the way that it turned out. These colors are so fresh and so pretty, and I think they go great with the photos. I also pull out a punch. It's a large edge punch I picked up from a Cherry on Top. The large punches are so much fun, and I'm going to use that to kind of frame the photo. I have put a strip of the yellow pattern paper at the top and the bottom of the page, and I think that really just helps tie everything together and helps frame the layout. Also, that pop of yellow is so, so pretty, and you'll see that here in just a minute. I just think it really, really ties everything together. That is another thing that I love to do, is add strips to the top and the bottom. And if you find a nice large punch, I just love that little detail that it adds to the page. Here are the puffy stickers from Keeping It Real. And there is this little puffy sticker that says Hello Weekend. And it's got a little bit more yellow on there. So I'm going to get that stuck down. here on top of this yellow floral. And here is that pretty yellow paper. I'm going to trim it down and then run it through the border punch, and then I'll end up trimming it down a little bit more. I wasn't sure exactly what size I needed, so I just cut the strips, some 2-inch strips, and then run it through the border punch, and then I'm going to trim it down a little bit. I've used this punch already a number of times, and I absolutely love it. It is so much fun and so pretty. You will see another layout from me coming up next week on my Instagram, and it's just so pretty. I just love that punch. If you have not picked up any of the large edge die punches, I think that having a couple of these in your stash is a must. They just really add a lot of detail, and it's just so pretty and so delicate. And you'll see once I add it to the page, it just really helps this page pop. I just love the way that it looks. The color is so pretty, and it's just a delicate little touch, and I just love the way that it looks. So I'm going to get that stuck down with some wet adhesive, and then the last thing I'm going to do is add some enamel dots. I will have some still shots for you guys at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the hop this month, and don't forget to leave comments and like and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video, and make sure you head on over to A Cherry on Top. Follow them on Facebook and on Instagram, and check out all the new products that they have available in the store. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.